Look at this, Maverick Vinales.
He's angry.
He is not happy.
I think he knows.
Oh, he's nearly gone down.
Oh,
he's gone down. He's crashed coming into the pit. Maverick Vinales, yeah, just not paying attention, not looking where he was going. Onto the grass, just clipped the tyre wall on the outside, and down he went. Place. He's down at turn number 8. That's a fast old crash for the former Moto2 world champion. He gets spun around fast.
So we have 36.5 minutes remaining, but is that the end as far as the timing's gone? As we stand at the moment, they will go straight into qualifying 2. Marquez, Miller, Hayden, Dovizioso, Battista, Barbara, Crutchlow, Smith.
Valentino Rossi, oh, fast crash for Bradley Smith. That's at turn number 8.
And that's just after
cost him. Yoni Hernandez. Well, could that have been a different story had he not gone down? It's perfectly okay. This was a fall at turn 4 for Loris Baz. Front end just locking out from underneath him. He was almost braking. 0.8 seconds. Oh, Marquez has crashed out of the Grand Prix, just as he did in 20.
He has crashed out of the lead. We look at the crash once again. Front end, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, front end washing away.
Ooh, it's the right side of the track. They're both on the brakes together. Here comes.
Oh,
Alexis Spargo's gone.
Carbon copy crash of the one that he's turn 4.
And now there are 2, and those 2 are fighting for that final place. Maverick Vinales and Andrea Dovizioso. What a great ride by Alexis Spargo. What a brave ride. He didn't deserve to go down so close to the finish.
Yeah, he was pushing hard, was Alexis Spargo. Just wonder whether 4. Yeah, Miller wasn't. Yeah. Seen that happen so often, just getting
to turn number 4. And yeah, just as he started to feather on the throttle there, that tips him off. Doesn't look like there'll be a huge amount of damage to that machine though, but just sort of gently.
He's on his feet and walking away. Tumbles through the gravel trap. Carbon and debris.
Can we see a replay of it? And just on the exit there for...
Happened to Julian Simon.
Oh, he went down. I didn't even see that. He's right in front of us as well.
Yeah, locking the front end.
Well, he's up and okay, that's the main thing.
Just keep, or best qualifying in MotoGP, just keep at it.
Yeah, absolutely. And it also goes to show that...
Yeah, it was at turn number 9, top of Lukey Heights.
Well spotted. I mean, that's a quick place to go down. I saw a similar crash like that actually in World Superbike here last
since Aragon in 2012.
So early. That was a nasty, nasty crash.
That was like he was crashing in the rain, and there's no way in a million. Turn 10, isn't it? On the brakes, down the hill.
That was early as well. Really early.
Steve, right-hander.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a...
And he's about to grab a bit too much throttle.
Oh, he tried to hold on as well. Oh dear, he got run over.
Good night, Vienna. Look at that. Rear slides. Oh, face plants the screen.
Oh, really nasty. Watch this on board now. Yeah, on the throttle. Nuts the front of the screen. Ouch.
That's going to be sore when he wakes fest in these cooling conditions.
It looks like a light tumble in contrast to some of his rivals. So it in, and then just behind him, early again, into the corner, Hafiz Syahrin goes down.
Like a crash in wet weather conditions for Hafiz Syahrin. We could set up a body shop here at turn number...
Braking hard, down into turn 10. Oh, so early into the corner. He had nothing.
That reminds for 2014 when he was leading the MotoGP race. Absolute carbon copy. He hadn't even tipped into the corner. Number 2.
Oh.
He had
that is a massive crash. Look at the speed that he's... That is a monster crash from the champion, Johann Zarco.
When was the last time Johann Zarco bit the dust twice in one session? Sparks flying, and not in a good way for Johann Zarco.
Alone, it's exactly the same crash as what we've seen from everyone else.
And who was behind him? Sam Lowes, who's probably going...
Has just gone up by a quarter of a second in Sector 1. Oh, he's just lost it. That is a massive crash from Jesko Rafin. He's crashed again.
I mean...
He's had some big crashes here this weekend. Those Mark VDS boys are going to be seriously busy. The bike has completely de-shedded its fairings. He's done it again. Sam Lowes into turn 1, down a gear. Oh my word! Was that a high side? He crashed on the second lap in Japan last weekend, and there you see, perhaps just given the front end too much, trying to make up for a bad start, and the bike cartwheels over place.
And he is dropping back into the clutches.
Rins is wide.
Well wide.
Oh, he's off! He's off! Alex Rins is down and out of this race. There he is, he's going in. I think he's jumped down into neutral or something there.
Yeah.
He's gone down the gears, hit neutral, and it's probably the worst place to do it. See what happened here to Julian Samano. He's at the back of that group trying to stay in touch with him, and unfortunately, just a bit too much.
There.
He's
Pizzini's down.
Oh, Pizzini having the best ride of his season. For just too much for the front end to cope with, I'm afraid.
That's a real shame. Place back. Of course, it gives another place to Johan Zarco.
Well, another sign that conditions are certainly getting worse. We had Andrea Locatelli. He came into the box a few minutes ago, and as we know, he's actually quite good.
Feeling right. If your head's not in the right place, as we just see a replay here of Ozil going down, it will play games with you despite the fairings. Exactly the same thing, and it is a quick crash. Look at that, flying through the grass. Luckily, she stays on her feet also now. Let's get a replay of this. There is.
Yeah, lost the rear
high
coming
side
out.
there, nasty. The bike veers off circuit, luckily.
Not too far behind, didn't he? Another second place finish. Oh, Antonelli's down. I was just about to say Nicola Antonelli's had a great weekend so far, and he was on
Hit one of the puddles, and there you see, just as soon probably as he got that hand feathered on the frost. Look at it, a few riders going wide. Yeah, there you see, just low, not a lot of speed. Here he is. Oh, and he's gone down. He's just gone down right in front of our very eyes here at turn 4. Left then. Oh, yeah. Well,
He was a bit wide. It looked like he was.
Two VR46 riders getting in each other's way, and Buliger's going to go on the grass here. He'll be lucky to stay on board. Wow, and he's had to throw it down. And
From the front, just to try and help deal with these cooler conditions.
yeah, we're just in a replay there of Bagnaia there, and I feel like he's just sat up at the wrong point there, online as well. And
Back.
as Rory's down, massive high side, out of turn 12 for Corvara. He was on one of the brilliant laps.
Well, it just track position are going to be absolutely vital then as we move into the final 3 minutes. Fabio Quartararo's made a meal of it, and low on the layer part, KTM comfortably. He qualified with a 1:39.485. That's the tip off, the front end washing out for the last place on earth. You want the front end washing out from underneath you, and Jorge Navarro, that was close. Old man Brad Binder, the new world champion that leads. Buliger's fight straight back up the inside. Oh, there's a fall down. Darren Binder's gone. Joan Mir's been taken down.
Oh, that's a massive, massive crash there. 4-5.
Caught up in some of that early drama.
Yeah, well, we've had 5 riders that have gone down that could arguably have won this race here. Oh, someone got run over there as well.
Carlin and Powie. It all seemed to start from Darren Binder losing the rear.
Oh, dear
Couple
me.
of real
Incredible stuff, as always, and there's a big crash there further back. Now, is that Lorenzo Della Porta, who's gone down? As they make their way around, he went really wide, and he got a bit of a nudge on the way, but he was going so slow. I don't know if he missed a gear or something. There he is.
Number 10 for the 4th time.
What
Gabriel
a move.
Rodrigo, that was aggressive.
Oh, no, they've both gone down. Gabriel Rodrigo's wiped out Pecco back.
Antonio.
Too late. It's his crash, I'm afraid. And then Gian Antonio wipes out Pecco Bagnaia.
Of the year, Joan Mir, Fabio Gian Antonio and Nicola Buliger have already crashed out of this Grand Prix, and I don't think
10 lap restart. It will be a quick restart procedure, so the teams will get the pit lane.
Oh, and McPhee's gone down. He was losing the front. Oh my goodness me! This is a horrendous crash. The bikes are pinging around all over the circuit. Oh, this is absolutely disaster. McPhee lost the front. He went down. Then over the top there went Mino and Bastianini, and then coming through there as well. Oh my goodness me! And now this one's on over just yet. Darren Binder at the moment holds on to it. Gabriel Rodrigo's gone off. How on earth? No, he's going to get off and
scoring places. This is what happened to Navarro. Well, he got a bit of a tap from Bo Benschneider, didn't he? Absolutely nowhere to go.
really gutted.
Well, when he came out of the final corner, he would have seen